Hi guys, I just wanted to start this video with the Revelation 12 sign. That was on September the 23rd. Now this is less of an interpretation and more of an observation. 9 months later is June the 23rd. That's coming up in 6 days time, next week Saturday. So is it possible something related to birth could happen around that time? It's possible, so still keep an eye out for any of the events we've talked about. On Thursday, the Syrian Arab Army heavily bombarded the northwestern part of the Daraa government following the assassination of a reconciliation delegate from the town of Tal al-Hara. The Syrian government postponed their offensive in an effort to continue reconciliation talks with the opposition in southwest Syria, which we talked about. However, on Thursday, late in the day, Dr. Musa Quambas of the reconciliation delegation was assassinated by unknown assailants. That assassination infuriated the Syrian military commanders in southwest Syria, as there is an agreement to not target reconciliation delegates. So after that bombardment on Thursday, the Trump administration on Thursday freed up a fraction of $200 million in frozen funds for the Syria stabilization programs. That's basically the white helmets. So $6.6 million went to support the white helmets, and the white helmets are the ones who are often accused of staging these chemical attacks. So Russia has accused the US of planning to stage another chemical attack, as they blame the earlier chemical attack on the United States, saying it was staged by the white helmets, which the United States funds. The Russian military has warned that the United States is helping Syrian rebels stage a chemical weapons attack against civilians, which it claims will be used as cover to carry out airstrikes against government targets. So when the Syrian army attacked in southwest Syria on Thursday, the United States responded with a similar statement as to the one they put out earlier, saying they will take firm and appropriate measures. And one of those measures is obviously freeing up the funds for the white helmets. It's possible we could see some sort of provocation leading to another kind of assault in Syria. Whether that's going to involve countries like the UK or France is unknown, because at the moment, obviously, there's a bit of tension between the countries, to put it lightly. So after that, Israel got involved, and yesterday night, they destroyed Syrian's Panzer S-1 air defense system, which was basically Russian-made, given to them. So it seems to me that they're kind of paving the way for a potential airstrike, a bigger airstrike in Syria, by getting rid of their kind of air defenses now. And obviously, with the United States saying that there's going to be firm and appropriate measures, it looks like that's what it's kind of leading to. So this conflict did escalate on the 14th and the 15th, and now we're looking for that further escalation involving the United States, which is looking to take firm and appropriate measures, and I believe that is connected to the kind of attack that Israel did on Syria's air defense system. At the same time, we know that Russia is back in Syria, so the deputy chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee of the Russian Federation was quoted as saying on Friday that the US military should avoid using tough measures against the Syrian Arab army, and obviously that's in response to the US saying they're going to take these measures. So Americans have resorted to this practice before. I hope that there will be no unpredictable action against the Syrian government. In any case, it is necessary to avoid the confrontation, the Russian official said. To me, that's very light language of saying basically back off, or there's going to be problems. So while all that's going on, Donald Trump has initiated, or will be initiating, from July the 6th, $50 billion trade tariffs on Chinese goods. Now, obviously, we know how the administration flip-flops on these things, so it could be in the next couple of days there's not going to be any tariffs, and then a couple of days after that it could be on again, off again. But at the moment it's July 6th, which is just before one of my July watch days, which is July 7th. That's obviously 7/7. That's when the London bombings took place. I think it was in, can't even remember, but I think it was 2015. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but yeah, that's just another one. So we've got a trade war already begun from May the 31st, when Trump imposed tariffs on steel and aluminum imports from Canada, Mexico, and the European Union. And then July the 6th, we're going to have $50 billion worth of tariffs set on China. And obviously, China is going to respond in kind with $50 billion worth of tariffs on US goods, including things like soybeans and stuff like that. So, you know, the Midwest countries, the farmers there, may not be too happy about that. But we'll see what happens. It may not happen at all. As I said, the administration seems to change their mind on a daily basis on different things. So it could really change quite quickly. And then you've got the cyber war. So you've got a trade war going on. Then you've got the cyber war going on. US warns of North Korea cyber campaign days after the historic summit between Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. The US Department of Homeland Security said that it has identified malicious cyber activity by the North Korean government, according to a new report released on Thursday. So again, we've got the 14th again, some significant events taking place. North Korean hackers last year in October, they stole US and South Korean war plans. We reported on that when that happened at the time. But putting it in context, there seems to be a general drive towards hacking the United States, including China hacking US Navy secrets from a contractor, exposing plans for underwater warfare and secret missiles, and then Russia hacking US nuclear plants hundreds of thousands of times a day. Apparently, Russian hackers are attacking critical US infrastructure, including the energy grid, nuclear power plants, and airports. Water processing plants are among the other targets being repeatedly tested by rolling attacks. Last year, more than a dozen power plants in 7 states were breached due to Russia's ongoing campaign of cyber attacks. So, you know, it's all happening. Everything's just, there's a lot to take in there. It's kind of started with a little bit of a, not really interpretation, but observation. It's going to be 9 months after the Revelation 12 sign on June 23rd. So it's possible we could be looking at some sort of birthing event that may relate to earthquake, water. Again, we'll just watch and see. And then all the other things, tensions rising in the Middle East, strikes did take place on the day that we were looking for. Not as major as we were looking for, but it is leading up to that, with the US warning of firm and appropriate measures. The Israeli army taking out the defense systems in Syria. Russia warning the United States not to go ahead with any action or firm, tough measures. They will call it totally unacceptable. That's just soft language for, you know, we'll be involved if that happens. And then you've got the trade war going on with China and the United States and the EU, Mexico, and Canada. Cyber attacks taking place from North Korea, China, Russia, hacking things all over the place. You guys, I hope that was enough information for you. Sorry I've been gone for a few days. Just wanted to kind of, you know, just let things add up a little bit so I can put them into a bit more context. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and God bless.